Leanne Yanni is finally here.
Ready to get going?
Here in Chicago.
Yeah, this is really happening. Like, it hasn't been real up to this point, right?
Here at the start line of her first marathon.
Yeah, it's going a little fast.
But her heart is racing much faster than she plans to run.
Thinking between 5.5 and 6 hours.
Not the pace she wanted when she signed up last February, but considering what it took for her to get here, 5.5 to 6 hours is nothing short of amazing.
In order to tell you the rest of Leanne's journey, we have to go back home. Here at the finish line of the Boston Marathon, where Leanne and her husband were cheering on runners on April 15th.
That's when I looked down and saw the bone was sticking out and just felt like a hose was attached to the back of my leg. And it was just the blood
It was just pouring out
of my leg.
When the first bomb exploded, Leanne was 10 feet away. Shrapnel sliced into her left leg. It shred the muscle and shattered the bone.
I really didn't know how bad it was. Knowing that if it's just my fibula, I'll be able to run again.
I mean, I've seen in my days in hospital care some wounds, but none of this magnitude, nor from this cause.
Even through 3 surgeries and 8 days in a hospital bed, Leanne never thought of giving up on the Chicago Marathon.
I'm not letting these fools take my first marathon away from me.
She's stubborn, maybe too stubborn, according to her physical therapist.
It is a little crazy. It is a pretty aggressive goal.
When Leanne registered for Chicago in February, it didn't seem crazy at all. She's run 6 half marathons and a lot of road races.
I'm running it with Team Livestrong in memory of my father who passed away in October of last year. You never realize what you do until you have to relearn it.
Leanne sometimes calls herself crazy now when she feels the pain of retraining her muscles. She's learning all of this where she works as a physical therapist, and one of the toughest parts of her recovery is knowing exactly how long it's going to take.
Everything he says to me is, I would say, to my patient, but I don't want to hear it.
I told her that day that I didn't think that I could fully support it as her healthcare practitioner. But as a friend, I would be more than willing to support and help her do whatever we could to get her there.
Oh, that's so gross looking.
Her first steps on crutches soon turn into walking to the laundromat.
I just know I have so much further to go, and that's the hard part.
Then a jog in the pool. Finally, her feet pound the pavement.
Yeah, finally. 1 minute walk, 1 minute run. Excited and nervous knowing this is my last big run. Ready to have all that training and sweat and blood and tears and the last 6 months pay off.
Survivor of the Boston Marathon bombings running today, Leanne!
I'm so happy, I'm excited. It's all paid off and we did it. This was never gonna stop me. You know, from the moment I sat down with the tourniquet on my leg, this was the goal, and I just did it. I finished.